Ah, yeah, that's what we could do here. How's that? That decent? Woo! Now this is quite the setup here, guys. Now, guys, I'm out here by myself, so you gotta bear with me here. I'll see what I can come up with. I'm gonna try to set up this phone so I can see the YouTube comments as I'm working. Boom. Is anyone there? That's not a good sign. Well, let me know, let me check here real quick. Yeah, I'm not much taller than that, so we should be good here. I'm trying to see if I should be able to see my own live. Guys, you're gonna have to bear with me for a second. I'm trying to pull it up on this phone. I might have to log out of YouTube. I don't want to though. How do I look at my own live? Your videos. That's not that one. Guys, hold this with me for 1 second. I want to see if I can pull up my own live video here so I can see you guys. Boom! I am live. 33 of you all here. Boom. Alright, let's see here. Is the block messed up? They want to make it any of the no preppings. Oh crap. No good. Short block on the trailer floor. There's no short block. So alright, I'm gonna try to catch up with y'all. Let me make mute. I'm gonna try to mount this here. That ain't gonna work. Guys, this is why I'm not a YouTube superstar. Let's see if we look at the comments. Okay. North Carolina, Kentucky. You get the Pistons cut for the larger pins today. Well, guys, I guess I'll give you a little bit of an update. This is what happened. The motor halfway hydrolocked, and yeah, that ended up for a pretty bad day here. So we made it to the finals over the weekend, and it broke the rod here. We made it to the finals, and it let go. So you guys see how thick this is up here? That's how it's supposed to be. The machine shop ordered these pistons, which are essentially the same everywhere, with a smaller wrist pin in here. But see how thin this is here? Guys, we just can't physically open this up to fit my rods, but we could put a bushing in the rod, right? We're gonna put a bronze bushing in this hole here to make it smaller to fit essentially the wrist pin that goes in this hole here. So with that being said, these suckers ain't gonna work. This ain't a 2,000 horsepower piston right here. So as of right now, we gotta find a set of pistons that are close to those, or at least one piston. So it is a 4.5-inch bore big block Chevy with a 1.395 compression height. The compression height is basically the dictation of where the wrist pin sits on the where the wrist pin is in correlation to the top of the piston here. So whatever it may be. So like on this one here is 1.395 inches to the center of this bore right here. So yeah, this one's not gonna work. It got pretty bad. Rod turned into dust. So this one's not gonna work. But we need to find something that's similar weight. Compression height is very important because that dictates how high the piston goes up in the bore, and ideally something with a little bit of a dome. So I'm here at SH Tube. Of course, they went home for the day, and it's time for me to try to get busy. I did. A guy stopped by. He picked up the cylinder head. There was Billy Clark was going to go do some work and open up those pin bores for me, but I had to tell him, hey, like these suckers ain't going to work. So they were supposed to be identical piston. They ain't. It is what it is. So right now I'm going through and I'm opening up the deburring the block. So I started off with the carbide cutter, and yeah, we're just going through taking the burrs out. So I guess I'll zoom you all in here for a minute. I'll zoom you all in here for a minute. You can see we're going through here, and you can see like there's a bump here. So you can see where the shrapnel went all through here and through here and through here. And I started off cleaning up with one of the carbide cutters down there. And thank God my little Milwaukee tool's coming in pretty handy today. Ideally it wouldn't be, but it is what it is. And then you can see these little dents in here and stuff like that. Went in here with the flap wheel there, which is a whole bunch of like sanding. You can see it's a bunch of little sanders right there. And, you know, clean out all the ridges in here. So you can see pretty clearly here where the ring travel stops. You see that definitive line right there? That's where the ring travel stops. So from here forward is important for compression sealing. From here down is important so you don't break the skirts of your pistons. So we just got to make sure there's no burrs in here. If it is a little bit like this material right here, I don't know if you can see the lip right there, it doesn't actually have to be there, right? And if it was perfectly profiled to the block itself, it wouldn't have peened over. So over here, you know, this got pretty bad in here, and it was the number 3 cylinder here. That is 4. It was the number 3 cylinder here that broke, and you can see it chip off of here. But these sleeves are dry. A dry sleeve means that there is no water. The sleeve is not touching any water. It is a fully shrouded. There's aluminum all the way around that sleeve. There's wet sleeves where the coolant actually touches the sleeve directly, and yeah, that's just not the case. Hey, I saw you at London, and me and my dad were the ones that asked you what your channel was. Hey guys, I appreciate you coming out to the track. That was fun. Man, I was hoping to get you and a couple other people in the winner's circle there, but it is what it is. Freddie did a good job. He beat us. We broke, and you know, it is what it is. Have you found anyone with pistons or a machine shop? Yeah, the one guy did stop by. Friends of SH Tube here on the YouTube. This is SH Tube is a friend of Timmy's, and I have a feeling they're going to be a fast friend of mine. They're good people. Timmy's good people at Gentry and Sons, and guys here at SH Tube in Corbin, Kentucky. They do a lot of custom truck work, and man, maybe I'll include that in the YouTube video. But guys, right now I just don't have. Right now I just don't have it. I just don't have the time. I'm a one-man operation right now, and I'm not half of what I used to be, right? So I'm working diligently as I can to try to get the car back together, because I feel like, yes, we did do a split in the finals. I feel like we got a good car, and I want to have the car at Lake Cumberland this weekend. They're doing $10,000 plus buy-in money. There is a $25,000 guaranteed race in Arkansas, not too far away from that race, but we're gonna be at Lake Cumberland as long as I get this sucker back together. We're gonna try like hell. As long as I get pistons, I'll have everything cleaned out, the block ready, the heads ready, all that stuff prepped. I need to go through tonight. Of course, clean off the intake that's sitting on the back there. You know, do everything from, you know, removing all the gasket material from the headers, the brainless work. I still got to do all that stuff too. Then I need to go get some gasoline and clean out the, you know, everything from the push rods to the rockers to the lifters. And I got to clean all that stuff because when an aluminum rod breaks, it literally turns into dust. So, of course, we're going to be pulling out the cam plugs here and all that stuff. And we found a actual bath that we're going to use ideally, but the bath to clean the block is a chemical agent. And the cam bearings are here, are all in good shape. But the problem is we might not be able to source a 55 millimeter cam bearing. So that's going to be crucial to find. And if we don't find the cam bearing, we can't put it in the bath essentially, because it'll eat out it'll eat at the coating on the bearing. So if we can get cam bearings, we'll pull all the cam bearings out of this thing and have it down to complete nothing. If not, we'll just have to wash it with LA Awesome. It's like $1 a bottle at Dollar General, and we'll just drench this motor with this thing, and I'll probably spend, I don't know, a couple hours on a pressure washer cleaning the hell out of the block. So yeah, so we're gonna go through. I'm just gonna give you guys an update here because I just don't have time to edit a video right now. So I appreciate all of you guys that are watching, the likes and all that stuff. I don't even know if we monetize this video or not, but I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of an update. We did make it to the finals. Car was running pretty good. I'll tell you guys, we went a pretty low 5 off the trailer. We went a low 5 off the trailer. Second round, lifting a little bit early. Third round, everything, oil pressure and everything was good. Burnout was good. All that stuff was good. And that rod must have been tweaked. So I did, apparently, I thought I might have hydrolocked the motor. When I started up, a little bit of water got into the exhaust pipe. A lot of water got into the exhaust pipe. And when I rolled it over, it went ring and lit off before I could let go of the starter. Like, it literally lit off at the same time it lugged down on number 3 cylinder. So I did my due diligence. I pulled the pan off of it. I pulled the rod cap off of number 3 because that's the only one that water could come in through. The way the exhaust is built, the way I built the headers, it can roll right into that number 3 exhaust port. So I don't know, maybe you live and learn, or maybe you don't do that next time. I don't freaking know. 9 to 5 compressor you need. 9 to 5 compressor. No, we don't run a dish turbo. No, this motor's got some compression in it. This motor's got some compression in it. I'm not going to tell you how much, because I'm not going to tell you the cc's of the head and the head gasket and stuff like that. But yeah, low compression turbo motors are a thing of the past. That's a 42 cc dome right there. We don't run this motor with no compression in it. We got some squeeze in it. This motor made 2,000 horsepower, and it was pretty healthy. We had the exhaust rocker rip out of the head, but that's fairly common. And then just a freak incident with water getting into the cylinder and hydrolocking it. So it lasted about 2.5 passes, and sucks because now we got a good car, and hopefully we're not going to miss a weekend of racing. But if we miss one weekend of racing, we're probably going to take a couple weeks off, because I want to go see my little MVP and Maddy and stuff like that. And they're supposed to fly into Texas. Good thing we didn't go to Texas, because this thing could have gotten bad. Yeah, we did make it to the finals, and it was an awful day here. So we're going to see what we can do here, guys. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. I think 15 minutes is enough to give you guys a little bit of an update here. I'm going to get back to busy going through deburring this block and stuff like that. I will set up the camera for a little bit of video so I can try to put some type of real video out there. The chances of me getting a video out before, guys, we'll be at War in the Woods. From Barker, like Barker, New York. I think that's Barker, New York. So, guys, we're gonna get busy here. I'm gonna get after it. I might not get a video out before. There's some good trout fishing out that way. I'm not gonna be able to get a video out more than likely before the race, unless a small miracle happens. Is the block savable? Block's fine. I just gotta deburr it. They are going to the machine shop. They're gonna just run a hone through the lifter bores and we're going to pressure wash the hell out of the block and clean it up. But yeah, the block's fine. These trick flow blocks are some bad mamma jammas. I got 2 of them, and no, I'm not selling them. We won't race for a little while before I sell my trick flow blocks. So guys, we've made 3,000 horsepower with this thing. Not with my motor, but when I was screwing with Jeff Lutz, we went 570s at 254 mile an hour with this exact same model block in his car. So guys, I'm going to check out of here before. Can you tell me how to become a member? I don't know. Ever gone whale fishing? I don't know. I appreciate you guys. We're going to get after it a little bit. Guys, Straight Gangster's not the fastest car in this small tire, no prep stuff, but it's running pretty good, and the chassis is smooth, and it's just begging for power. So as long as we had a stupid issue. It just is what it is. A stupid little freaking, I don't want to say bad luck, but just a bad coincidence of water getting in the exhaust and hydrolocking that motor. So we're going to get back after it. Where are we racing in Arkansas? I'm not racing in Arkansas, but there is Newport, Arkansas has a race going on this weekend. But we're aiming for Lake Cumberland and Jamestown, Kentucky, Lake Cumberland Dragway. Guys, Crohn's disease is a mofo. I need to get off of here. I need to go bathroom. I'll talk to you guys soon.